I'm Phillip here to review Blaster Master, a game for the NES released by Sunsoft in 1988. Here's the story of Blaster Master. It's about a boy named Jason who has a pet frog named Fred who escapes and jumps out of his aquarium and runs off into the field. And then he finds a box of radioactive chemicals and junk and grows to enormous size. Then the frog falls into the hole and gets lost. Jason runs after his froggy, falls into this hole, and then lands miraculously next to a big armored vehicle. And so he goes off on an adventure to risk life and limb and defeat all these creatures under the Earth's crust. Does that make sense? Nah, no it doesn't. There's a reason for this. This is not the original game. This is an Americanized version of a game. Well, anyways, the original game is a game called Metafight. Well, the long version of the name is Super Planetary War Chronicles Metafight. Here's the story of Metafight. It's the story of our hero King Gardner out to save his home planet Sophia from being demolished and conquered by an evil emperor called Ghost. So King Gardner takes off from his underground base and goes out to defeat these evil creatures and saves his planet. Now that's epic. But we didn't get that. Well, we later got a cool story for us Americans in Blaster Master by Worlds of Power, a novel. A pretty interesting read. Check it out. While the intros are different for the two games, well, the Metafight game doesn't even have an intro. The gameplay is basically the same for the two games, except for some minor differences. Blaster Master is a run-and-gun adventure platform game. It has top-down gameplay and side-scrolling gameplay. For first-time players, Blaster Master might be a little intimidating and confusing. There are various paths to take, and you might get frustrated by the amount of rooms that you explore and lead nowhere, and have no boss in them. Well, if you know where the boss is at, it'll be best to go directly there and avoid the mostly useless rooms. You can refill ammo in these rooms, but basically they're just time wasters and an opportunity to lose lives. Just get your gun bar maxed out and you'll be laying waste to these suckers, even blasting baddies through walls. Be careful not to lose your health, or you'll lose your upgraded gun. If you have low gun power, or have an enemy in short range, use the bombs to wipe the creatures out. Unlike most games, the gameplay isn't exactly linear. You'll have to backtrack through previous areas a lot in order to get to the next area. When you're out of your vehicle, there's a lot of ways to get hurt, because Jason is weak. You jump off a cliff a small amount, you'll get hurt. You jump off a great distance, you're dead. But a lot of times this is hilarious. You jump off from a great distance, makes a croaking sound, you flip around like a Donkey Kong, and it's kind of amusing. If you happen to fall off the ledge and land into water, you're screwed. You can't get back to Sophia, you're stuck in the game. The only option is to kill yourself or reset the game. There are advantages of playing as Jason. You can get out of your vehicle, get hurt, and then all you have to do is go back to your vehicle, Sophia, and your energy is replenished and you're restored. It's cool. Even if you go in the little rooms and labyrinths, this works. It's pretty cool. Swimming is also a benefit of being Jason. You can swim around, get to areas where Sophia can't get most of the game. Pretty cool, that aspect. Also, for getting to the lower level enemies, the enemies you can't get to Sophia, Jason can hit them with his gun. By the fourth area, the difficulty gets more noticeable, your path is more of a maze, and you have to collect hover power more frequently to move on. The difficulty steadily increases throughout the game, and each area has its own feel and environment. Blaster Master presents a good challenge and feel of adventure. You don't experience any repetitiveness, and there are always new enemies to encounter. The music in each area is very unique and awesome. It's one of the best soundtracks out there for the NES. Too bad they never released it on CD or cassette, as it's one of the best ones for the NES. The graphics are superior to most NES games. Quite possibly the best in what the NES has to offer, even better than most first-run Genesis and TurboGrafx games. Some bad aspects of the game. Well, there aren't many, but here they are. Be prepared to spend your whole afternoon or morning playing Blaster Master, because it's long. And there is no save feature or password option like in Zelda or Metroid. Difficulty. I'm not gonna lie. The game is tough. 2 lives, 2 continues, you'll be needing those, and more. But there are tricks to get by. Like the Nintendo Power Pamphlet, it gives you a little secret, in the bosses of stage 2, 4, 6, and 7, you press start, pause the game, at the right moment, and if your creature is flashing with a bomb, wait about 10-15 seconds, unpause, and you've defeated that sucker. Thank you, Nintendo Power. I give this game a 10 out of 10. One of the best games you can get for the NES. Also released in Japan for the Famicom as Meta Fight. Re-released for the PlayStation in 2002 by Sunsoft in Sunsoft Memorial Series Volume 4. If you can get it, pretty good game. And lastly, also released for the Wii Virtual Console emulator. Well, Phillip O'Reilly signing off. Now go get your game on.